Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel. This is my random recipes. Today we're making candy. I get to try to learn how to make candy from scratch, with the emphasis on the word try. This is an entirely new area for me. I've never even tried to make candy from scratch before. The only thing I have been told is it's helpful to have a good candy thermometer. I have that. We'll see how that goes. Today's recipe is called Aunt Lois's English Toffee. In my life, I have had two of Aunt Lois's recipes. One I have featured in one of my videos. The other one I have not. Both of them have pleasantly surprised me. That's the only thing giving me any kind of hope whatsoever today. Honestly, I'm not sure exactly what toffee is. Is it saltwater taffy? Is it peanut brittle? This does call for nuts. It's not caramel. It's not butterscotch. Apparently it's hard candy, sort of, but I'm still not really sure. To the best of my knowledge, I don't know if I've ever even eaten toffee before. Then maybe I did and just didn't realize it. I'll just speculate. I guess the only way to know for sure is just to give it a try. So I moved over to the stove. Now I have decided to do a half recipe today instead of a full recipe. The full recipe called for 1 pound of butter, and I thought if I'm going to mess something up, I'd rather mess up a half a pound of butter than a full pound. So I have my candy thermometer here set up. I have 2 sticks of butter. I really have no idea how long this is going to take. So I'm going to go ahead and start the butter off. I'm going to start a little bit on the low side. So now slowly. There are only 3 ingredients in this recipe. There's butter, sugar, and nuts. The full recipe says 1 pound of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of nuts. It says stir all ingredients together in a 1.5 quart saucepan. Stir constantly, cooking until mixture is the color of a brown paper bag. Pour onto wax paper, allow to cool. Okay, so the butter's starting to melt. Okay, that should do it. Because it says to stir all ingredients together. 1/2 pound of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and a cup of nuts. And I'm using peanuts today because it doesn't specify what kind. If this is going to be anything at all like a peanut brittle, I figured peanuts would be a good choice. So I'm going to start stirring. It does say to stir constantly. Okay, we are at 100 degrees. Sugar's beginning to melt down. It's getting kind of syrupy. The peanuts that I'm using are dry roasted. Yes, I was thinking I could go Spanish peanuts, but I couldn't find those. So I figure as long as they're roasted and salted, they should be good. My butter looks fully melted now. I'm going to nudge the heat up just a little bit more. We're almost to 150 degrees. We've got a visual cue and a numerical cue. So 300 degrees. That's supposed to be the color of a brown paper bag. Halfway there. I'm going to nudge it up just a little bit more. A little bit at a time. We're closing on 175. We're right at 200 now. Yeah, our color's starting to change a little bit. Okay, we're at 2 1/4. The texture of it's changing. It's getting thicker. We're at 250. We want the visual cue, which is our brown paper bag color, and 300 is the numerical cue. It's kind of getting brown. Okay, we're right at 275. We're getting close to our target temp. Getting kind of a whipped look to it. Was it that trick they used to do where they would take a little bit of the candy and they would drop it into a glass of cold water? And that was like the hard ball and the soft ball and the crack stage. It's definitely gotten thicker. It's kind of holding its shape a little bit more. Okay, we're there. So I'm going to pour it out on a baking sheet with wax paper spread out on it. I don't know if it looks kind of darker on the bottom. I don't know if that's burnt or not. Okay, so I'm back. I looked online and it said to cool the toffee in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. I checked it at about 25. It's cool to the touch, so I'm going to go ahead and begin. This is the finished product. I haven't broken it apart yet. I just wanted to let you see how it turned out. I'm going to start by peeling off the wax paper. Okay, and I'm supposed to break it apart with a mallet. So I guess this is kind of like peanut brittle. I'm using my meat tenderizer. Okay, that worked. Just kind of picked it up and gave it a little whack. Let's find a smallish piece. Okay, so this, I guess it is like peanut brittle. Maybe I could have used a little more peanuts in there, but we'll see. Give this a taste. Here we go. It's peanut brittle. Well, it turned out pretty good. I'm actually pleased with myself. Hi there. I don't think you need any of this. I can lift this up a little bit. This is my finished product, and I'm glad I did a half recipe because that's plenty. It looks, yeah, it actually tastes pretty good. I'm actually pleased with it. Definitely crunchy. Okay, so I would consider this a success. My candy series is only 5 recipes long, so thank goodness. Because candy making is such a science. It really is a science. Precision is essential. One wrong step can just ruin everything. It's especially challenging when, like today, I had no idea what it was I was making or what it was I was trying to achieve. I mean, if I get it right, how would I know? If I got it wrong, except maybe if I totally burned it, how would I know? Next time, I will be making a recipe that does not involve any cooking at all. So that should be somewhat of a relief. But I'm still not 100% certain that it's going to be a yummy recipe. But we'll do that next time, but I guess at least it'll be fairly easy. More on that next time. I will include the ingredients and the preparation for the Aunt Lois's English toffee in the description below. If you have any questions for me or any feedback for me, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I want to say welcome to my new subscribers and thank you to my faithful viewers. I really do appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That would be great. Thanks for joining me on my journey. I will see you again next time. Bye.